Like, why would you get an oil change when you can just change your own oil? Why would you spend 3 days making a cronut when you can just go to Dominic and Zell's bakery and buy one? Why would you buy a 6-pack of your favorite double IPA or whatever you happen to drink when you can just brew your own beer at home? Someone's birthday's coming up? I mean, you could just buy a birthday card at the store, but you can also just print one at home. Why would you even like buy an outfit when you can just like stitch one together yourself? A lighter, really? Why would you use a lighter when you can just rub 2 sticks together? Okay, that last one was kind of a stretch. Why would you make your own shampoo when you can just make your own natural shampoo? Or in my case, don't have to worry about that much. Why would you go out of your way to buy an NES Classic Edition or pre-order the Super Nintendo Classic Edition when you can just grab a Raspberry Pi? Now, I know a couple of those examples were a little far-fetched, but some of them, to you, are probably right on the money. Like, why would you when you can just make your own? The problem is, nobody can just make their own. And yes, I understand there are tutorials and very in-depth guides on how you can make your Raspberry Pi into an emulation station using the RetroPie, all that fun stuff too. But I'm here to tell you, and this is a true story, I've tried to make my own and failed. I don't have the kind of time to just make one. Now, if you make one, I'm happy to buy it from you. I have a couple of Raspberry Pi systems. I have that arcade in a briefcase, that's a RetroPie. Then I have that NES cart looking thing with the RetroPie inside of that thing through a Raspberry Pi, and super handy. And I am trying to make one, and I have one of these too. I'm going to use this for something sometime in the future. And I have another one. I have a Raspberry Pi Zero that I'm attempting to put into like an NES controller. That's been a project that I've been kind of tinkering with off and on. But to me, that's my problem, is I've been tinkering with it off and on. I'm a dad of 3 children. One of them has severe autism. It's summer vacation, so my kids need me all the time. I have a full-time job, and sometimes my full-time job is doubled as a part-time job because I put in extra work. I don't have the kind of time to tinker with stuff as much as I used to. That's why I don't make as many repros as I used to. I just plain don't have the time right now. So every time the argument of this or the Super Nintendo Classic Edition comes up, and there's always going to be people in the comments who always say, why bother that when you can just do this? I'd rather just have this. And that's okay. But if you're all about this, that's cool too. And I promise I will hyper mention less plugged or something or other, one or the other, and I'll just chill from that. And I'll be happy that there is the option at least out there. And what I would ask of you, and you don't have to, by no means, I'm not telling you to do anything, of course, but if you do hyper plug this over the official Super Nintendo Classic Edition, or even the NES Classic Edition, which is kind of old news now, it's Super Nintendo now. If you do hyperplug this as the way to go, then maybe please offer to make one and sell it to the person who is asking about it. If it's that great, make one for them. Or give them the option of where to find one. Anyway, those are just my thoughts, and I will stick to my thoughts. You don't have to agree, you don't have to disagree. If you agree or disagree, let me know in the comments, and I appreciate you watching, and you have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you much, and we will see ya.